welcome. Immediately right back into it. Ooh. Okay, we gotta watch out that way. We should explore that back door eventually. But last episode, I tried eating our bread that we worked so hard for, and I put in the composter. Sucks to suck. Oh, I also gotta write down, or cross off, the things we talked about, and then also write down, suggestion was, you know what, this, I'll just copy the link for last video's show and tell. Okay. Oh, that was also episode 25. This is episode 27. No, 26. Sorry. I don't know why I skipped 26. Anyways, for 26, 27, 28, because I gotta remember what I suggest for show and tell. Anyways, I'll shut up while the music is going. Paranoia 1. Right? Yeah. Oh, we got an apple. Back to full health, baby. Alright. Anyways, last topic was, or the topic that I ended with last video was long form content. So now it's time I talk about short form content, like TikTok. I've always hated short form content. Like, I could not get into it because I don't like having to manually scroll to, like, keep myself entertained. I'd rather have one long video than a surplus of short videos, because it's like I can very easily select a long video for me to listen to in the background of stuff, and I'll know what's going on the entire way through, because it's like even if I miss a, like, I zone out and I miss a bit, the rest of the video will end up filling me in when I tune back in. But with a short form, like a bunch of short form content, if I had a bunch of short videos that I listened to instead, I'll end up like missing out on something and I won't remember it at all. And then there's also just the fact that if I'm feeling lazy, I don't want to do any short form content, because it means that I have to actually go through and scroll, and it gets annoying, takes away from the actual viewing experience. That's why I always make it where YouTube, like I always say, fewer YouTube shorts on YouTube. But it always likes to give me more. And then also when I like when YouTube is like with automated downloads, because like the building that I work at now doesn't really have good internet, and my mobile data also doesn't really work well in some parts of the building, so I have to actually download some videos in order to like see anything, so I'm not like left alone with my thoughts. They download so many shorts on it, and it's like, I don't want shorts, I want actual videos. I wish there was like a setting where for smart downloads I could select no shorts, because I'd select that, because it wastes so much of the smart download space that I give it on shorts, and I always delete them. I don't watch a single one, because I hate short form content that much. I hate what the world has come to when it comes like with short form content. So just like, why do we have such short attention spans? It annoys me so much, so greatly. I've always had the patience to enjoy longer things. Like I've always been able to wait. I've been able to sit through something. I know I'm not everyone. That's the important thing. Everybody is different. Okay. We've been cooped up here for a bit, so let's... Man, we can just zoom. Zoom by Tim Allen. Mike here is really fast, boy. But the only time I can tolerate some short form content is in like a compilation. But I feel like I can enjoy that because I can put my shoes in, I can essentially surrender to someone else's algorithm. I don't have to manually scroll. It's a long video, usually there are hour-long ones. I can enjoy those. I know some people can't. Like, they'd rather actually just scroll for themselves. And it's like, I don't know, if I'm gonna watch anything TikTok related, it's like a TikTok compilation. I sometimes find myself going back to my favorite ones. I know one that I like is Chaotic Evil TikToks. I'll probably include that as the show and tell for today. I'm gonna need to write that down. Chaotic Evil TikToks. I didn't even write down the original one. Hold on. Let me... Chaotic Evil TikToks. There we go. I'll have that ready to put down eventually. But I gotta start memorizing stuff for these videos, because the easier, like, I know some of the videos I said show and tell, and then it's probably there in the description. I just didn't do that immediately. So I have to actually go back and watch the videos. I mean, not that I'm complaining, I'm literally the only one watching them. But, you know, I should be on top of things. Okay. Leaf litter. Leaf litter is our Lord and Savior for Mike here. So much leaf litter for us to collect and use as compost material. Okay, what can we get rid of? We don't need that rotten flesh. Okay. There's a bee. Hooray, bee. Okay. We collect these. God, it's so silent. I wish that Minecraft would at least, like, sort of put, like, I don't know. I just wish that there was more music. There probably is an option in the settings to control how often music happens. I need to turn that up. Because it would be nicer for me to not talk every single episode. Which, it's not too bad. But, like, again, I'm recording, I think today I'm recording 4 episodes? Is it 4? Might be 4 or 5. I gotta save my voice sometimes. Okay. Put that there. Put all our wood stuff here. We'll put you, copper, stone. And we gotta go back and get those leaf litters. Mike being able to run so fast because of, like, no air resistance is going to be something I'm gonna miss. I feel like with each character there's always something I miss at some point. With with DJ, I miss the iron. With Hoid, I miss the drama, the tension of his world and his, like, being pushed aside in the world. With Prospector, I think I miss the house. I miss the progress, because they had the most amount of progress. With Charlie, who's gone, unfortunately, I miss the exploration. I feel like they explored the most. They literally had a map, and that was fun. for Mike, I'm gonna miss the speed. Okay. I mean, watch, we can just immediately get back to our home. We need our shears. We really need shears so that way we can finally just get out of this place. We're only stuck here because we don't got a bed. This is not a long time home. We're stockpiling resources so that way we can leave. Turn up the music a bit more. This feels like Five Nights at Freddy's office right now. Because of the 3 hallways. Water. Is that the end of the music? Really? Oh. Oh, I think that's the end of the music. Oh, no, never mind. I might as well just shut the fuck up then. Make the music a bit more apparent. Alright, there's the end of the music. Okay. I gotta get back into talking mode. Okay, topics. Let's see. I talked about short form content. Let's talk about, well, alright. I guess I can talk about listening to myself again, sort of. I realized why I can disassociate myself from myself, if that makes any sense. You'd understand if you watched previous videos, my explanation of how I feel when I listen to myself. And that is that I don't recognize my own voice, and I don't really recognize myself as myself when, like, talking, when I re-listen to these. And I realize part of the reason because that is that it isn't me. It's a past me. There's only like the present me right now recording. It's different from the past me who was recorded that you're listening to now. The real me is doing whatever at this current moment. Could be dead. Could be dead for all I know. I'm the past. The future is a mystery. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist. I know I've referenced Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared before when talking about being creative. It was such a spectacle in my youth. I'm not even really that old. But it was a big thing when Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared first came out. And then when it ended, it was even bigger because so many people were trying to figure out what's it's about, what's going on, and what's next in it. Everybody was like, oh, the show is gonna have this, and there was so many leaks for it. And I feel like it kind of lost some meaning in that. But I'd still say it's pretty good. I don't think that all the theories detracted from what it was, which was just an art project. At least there weren't, like, people messing it up. Fandom. I've really, like, grown to fear the concept of having a fandom, or not having a fandom, I think having a small fandom is perfectly fine. I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be mainstream. I don't want that. It's far beyond my hands. It's too many people. Everybody wants to inject a part of themselves into the things that they love. I mean, I do it. And that's fine in small quantities, but I feel like a fandom, a large fandom that some people want, like some people want to be popular, they want to be seen. In a way, my brain wants that too, but I won't let it. There's a gut feeling part of me that wants that. But the rational me that makes all the decisions isn't gonna let it. I don't want a fandom. I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be seen by the masses, but I do want to be seen in general, right? I'm fine with like a person knowing about me, knowing about this series, but if it gets to a point, oh god, if it gets to a point where I can't immediately name all the people who have seen the videos, then I gotta do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I gotta, like, get rid of it, essentially. Good shit, we got iron. Oh, that was not the right thing. Okay, where do we go? We go back this way, right? Yep, there's an apple. That's a good sign that this is where we've been. Okay. Damn it. Alright. But, like, I know I talked about it more in depth when I was talking about what happened with Gooseworks and the Amazing Digital Circus, but I just fear the concept of getting too popular, that what I make is out of my hands. I want to make, I want to create. I am making, I am creating. I have done it. It's here. People are seeing it. People are judging it. And I don't give a shit about what they think. I just care that it was seen at all. Okay, you need to come with me, and we need to find our way back home. I think it's this way. This is not the way home. Did I get lost? Hey, hey, come on. No. Come back. Come back here. I'm trying to lead you to my house. Come on. It sucks that I can't get string in this world now. It kind of feels ass backwards in that sense, where it's like, how do I get string? Without killing anything. You can get it from a cat. It'll give you it as a drop. Okay, how do you tame a cat? Fish. How do you get fish? Fishing rod? How do you make a fishing rod? String. Oh, I see the problem. Like, they need a better way to get string. Because some... Oh, God, okay, we gotta find our home first. Home? Did we lose our house? Okay. Don't panic, but do panic at the same time. Okay. We're going to make this little hidey hole sleep. We're going to shear this sheep, sleep, and be on our merry way. Okay. Furnace? Cool, furnace. Please, get out of my way. Okay. Get that. Cool. And then we'll have enough to make a bed. Ugh. Good shit. Okay, apple. Okay. Please move out of the way. This doesn't count as harming the sheep. Are you kidding me? One? No! No! Okay. We can escape. And we're gonna go find our house. Oh god, okay. Don't get lost, Mike. Okay. I wonder how unique this content really is compared to, like... I wonder how many people have played Minecraft the same way that I have. I don't imagine too many people have, but definitely don't think I'm the only person to play in this particular way of making characters and playing as them. Okay. I think this was the way we came from. Yeah, okay, this is feeling a lot more familiar. We just had to leave our home for a bit. Yep, this is it. Right here is our home. Okay, good. We had to leave our home to get some wool and stuff. Okay. Okay. We need that coal. Might as well take it. I think the way I'll handle characters in the future, I don't know which video I started talking about that in. I probably started talking about it in the previous one, but idea for how we handle making and playing characters, I'll have like a roulette wheel that we spin. And I'll spin it at the start of a day, and that's a day for me. However, if it's a one-off, if I only have enough time for one episode, I'm just going to stay as the same person that I was playing previously, or do a Hoid episode, either or. Hoid is probably like if I've played one character a bit too long. Maybe okay, I gotta figure out how to do that. I could have it be inverse, like some kind of inverse popularity, or not popularity, inverse playtime in a way. Where the longer I play as one character, the more likely I will play as a different character, and if I have played as if I haven't played as a new character for long enough, we make a new character. That might be... I gotta figure out how to, like, calculate that, though. So I don't know. I like math. That's a big thing. I like making... I spend quite a lot of time on, what's it? Google Sheets. Just kind of making equations and shit. I know I sound like a complete fucking nerd for that, but it's true. I really do like making those doing that kind of stuff with math, is making little equations. I am going to go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Okay, so, alright, I didn't pause. I accidentally stopped recording, so I'm gonna have to stitch that together. And I purposefully left the game running so that way we could skip some of this night, since this character is not very interesting for the night. Since they don't want to stay here in this dirt hut, so we gotta actually make progress on leaving. Which is why I think they also don't care about replanting anything. Can you do sugar? Ooh, you can do sugar canes. Okay. Ah, that would have been in... Oh, actually, no. We would have had to bone meal all that. But we can make it right here. An area for us to plant some sugar cane right here. Oh, wow, look at that. They got a whole different model and everything. Didn't even notice that. Okay. Oh yeah, we need, pickaxe back. Give us our wood. We are really stacked on wood for right now. You know, we're also gonna make a bunch of torches. Hooray. We've got a metric buttload of torches. We got pickaxes, boom, smelt this raw, where's our raw copper? Raw copper, there, okay. Let's mine that, put that there. Let's throw this egg. No chicken. If we got a chick, I probably would have named it. The only reason why I cheat to name some things is just kind of like, I feel like they need to make a better system for the name tag, because the name tag is just a bit too expensive with, like, having to enchant and make a anvil and everything. I'll let the music speak, though. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, I have no problems with, like, cheating a little bit to name mobs, just because I feel like they need to improve that with Minecraft. They need to make it easier to name tag, because it feels, or at least, I mean, it depends. I feel like it's a vanity item that's made a little bit too inaccessible, in the sense that you are, if you want to name multiple mobs, you're gonna go through an entire anvil just doing that. So I'm just gonna do it like that. If you want a normal, like, playthrough, just go watch a normal playthrough. This is different. This is a role play, essentially. We got roles that need to be played. Okay. I have been thinking about how I'm going to end up making the calculation for it. Might not be too complex. It's going to be complex for some people because it's math. Some people don't like math. I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't like math, and that's mostly because of school. School didn't do a good job really teaching math. Not to say that I know that I'm like genius when it comes to math. I don't know shit like about like algebra or anything. I just know how to do equations. I feel like I know how to create an equation in like programming thing, like with Sheets, with Google Sheets. It's a bit understandable for me. Because for making a new character, all we need to track is how many days it has been since we had a new character, and that can be the value in which, or the percentage chance of it. So that means the more days we've gone without a new character, the more likely we'll get a new one. And then for other characters, we have it, I mean, I guess same thing goes. I guess that makes my life a... No. We also need to have it be for however, like, not just how long it's been since we've had a new character, but also how many times we've played it, how many days we've played as that character. Just so that way, if we roll the same character over and over a few times, it makes their chances of getting picked, like, lower. So that way we don't end up playing the same two characters over and over. I guess we wouldn't end up playing the same characters over and over, but, like, I'll figure it out. I just want to make sure we don't just stay bouncing between two characters and we end up playing new characters a bit more frequently. But I feel like I've just been having fun playing new characters, because usually that's how I do it. Playing the same character for more than a day is a new experience compared to how I used to do it. But I know some people are going to end up liking characters and want to see more of them. So, and honestly, I like some of the characters too and want to see more of them. So it kind of it works out where what people want and what I want are the same things, so I don't have to worry about like I don't have to do things for people that I don't want to do. I wouldn't call myself a people pleaser, but I like being aligned. Like I can feel happy when my own goals are aligned with someone else's. I should save this for when it's night. The leaf litter and the saplings. And I should go back out to... first of all, let's like, hoe this area. I don't need to do this, I just want to get rid of this hoe, and this is the easiest way of doing that. Not the easiest, but most efficient way of doing that, because at least I have... What the... Okay, I guess you don't count as... Oh, there we go, okay. Please leave me alone, Enderman. I'm getting sick of there always being an Enderman around. I really wish it would go back to Enderman being this spooky, scary mob that only appears sometimes. I miss that so much. Because now I feel like there's just an Enderman everywhere in each episode, and it's annoying more than it is, like, helpful. Because Mike here can't benefit from an Enderman. I mean, they walk, or not walk, but they run very, like, fast, so they don't even need ender pearls. And then they can't even kill the Enderman to complete, like, get pearls. So if they were a completionist, or, like, they had the goal of completion, that would suck. Luckily they don't. Let's put this here. But I can work on... It's weird, because I work on things pretty fast. Like you're jumping into my thought process of how I see something and I know how to fix it, or I obsess over fixing it in order to make it, like, work, right? Because I immediately told you about how I'm going to do the equations. Oh shoot, it's 6 minutes till the end of the episode. Anyways, I obsess over fixing something. I iterate. It's been however many videos, right? 26 videos. And I've immediately, like, the process is streamlined. I've immediately streamlined the process over the course of a few days to get, like, some things done. And then it means that tomorrow I'm gonna have things even more streamlined, because we'll have the ability to know, like, we'll have the thing ready for characters, and whatnot. Okay. All right. So I also gotta make a spreadsheet essentially. I'll figure it out. Where? Oh, our home is this way. That's right. Home sweet home. Not really home sweet home. We don't want to live here. In this shithole. Actual corner we were backed into. The memories are not good here. For him, at least. For minutes. You know what that means. I don't need to baby you or bully you. Whichever one you want to think it is. I immediately thought of some topics I can write down to speak about in the next coming videos. I kind of like when it gets this late in the video where I don't have to talk because I know the only reason why you're staying is you're waiting. Perfect. It's so nice now that we have food. It's kind of consistent, but also we're at the whim of gathering leaves every day to actually, like, really make it. I think we'll leave this area here for everyone. Like, we'll just leave... We'll take what we want and leave what we don't. Because I don't think I want that we might go and explore. But that's next episode. Good night. Wait, let me... Good night.